your host, Mirez.
And it is I, your host, Earl Grey.
Oh. Happy Halloween.
Sounds like we're butt fucking each other.
This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it is. Welcome to a spooky, spectacular part of the Bronx Project podcast.
I'm sorry to do this, Earl. Before we start, we gotta pay our condolences. We gotta condole a bit.
Yeah, we gotta condole a bit. All right, serious time. So,
You wanna take over?
yeah, I'll take over. So you guys probably know this, but there's been pretty much a shooting in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in a local synagogue. 11 people were gunned down, and definitely anti-Semitic movements of a person with bad intentions, and definitely, I don't understand why people still hate Jewish people. It's a thing that's been going on forever. Not sure what they did wrong. But why do you gotta do that for?
That shit was erased from the texts.
Yeah.
But I really don't. Like, with black people, you can understand, like, difference in color of skin. You're like, oh, why are we different?
Yeah.
I must be better.
Uh-huh.
But
it's
Jews,
a superior. And Jews is just, I guess, a blame game. And
it's like, y'all did it. What did we do?
Yeah. That's the thing I don't understand.
Cause I don't understand. I've never seen, like, a Jewish person and been like, you motherfucker. Like, I don't get, like, they just be minding their business.
They're just normal people. You don't even know if they're Jewish or not. But people, I don't know. Anyways,
the Hasidic ones you do. Because
yeah, of course,
like
of course. Anyways, peaceful, beautiful religion that shouldn't be tampered with. No religion should ever be having to worry about someone coming in your church, your temple, your synagogue, while you're worshiping, doing your thing, and then you get shot down by some crazy white guy who just hates a particular race or religion and stuff.
The crazy white people gotta chill.
Yeah. Anyways, so
you know
our
what else
condolences.
gotta chill?
Who gotta chill?
And I'm sorry for this messy transition.
What did you?
Don't cancel me.
Go ahead. Let's see if I fire you.
This Newcastle brown ale gotta chill.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty chill. Anyways,
we already condoled, man. Let's not spend 40 minutes condoling. Like, yeah, like it's a sad thing. On with the show.
Okay, on with the show. We're sorry.
We really are though. But now to entertain.
Dun, 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 dun.
This week's beer of the week is Newcastle Brown Ale.
Uh-huh. It is a beer that's brown.
It's an ale. It's brown.
It's brown. It's an ale.
It's brewed in Holland.
Mm-hmm. And the name is Newcastle.
The one and only.
Uh-huh.
It's like all over the beer.
Yeah, you can't miss it. It's brown with yellow textures and red lettering that says Newcastle.
How do you feel about it?
I've always recommended this beer if people ever wanted something smooth, something just you can pick up and drink. Definitely a canned beer.
I asked you before we started recording, can you describe the taste for me?
Light nut.
A light nut? Nah, I hear you.
Light nut with a smooth but crisp feeling. Not very hoppy.
Yeah.
Very malty. I would say there's a lot of, if anything, malts in this beer. You can just taste the sweetness from that.
It's malty and nutty.
Malty nutty.
If you had to rate it, and you guys know our beer rating system, it's the broken bottle beer. It's the canned beer. It's the bottled beer. And then, would you look at that? It's a draft beer.
It's a draft beer.
And going from lowest to highest, where would you rate this beer?
Kind of like half can, half bottle. Like
Like a mug?
no,
Like, you know, one of those Viking mugs? Like you're drinking beer out of one of those.
no, that should be another like.
That's a tier?
That
That's a
should-
tier
that should
above?
be- oh my god, that's a really good tier.
That's a tier
A
above.
Viking mug beer. That's like a beer. I have to have it in like a big ass Viking mug,
That's
or like the horns.
Yeah.
You just
You know,
the horns. That's a tier also.
you know how in RPGs like you get certain armor or accessories, and
Yeah.
they give you boosts. Like you drinking out of a Viking mug, you get 20% testosterone boost.
Yeah, and
Just because
like
you feel more manly, you're like another one. You're like you're already drunk. I don't give a fuck.
80% mana coming in.
Mana.
Mana.
I see what you did
Yeah.
there.
Ooh. But yeah, I wasn't thinking of any of those, but thank you for giving me ideas. I was thinking more of like it's canned, but like in the shape of a bottle, like one of those cool looking beers that
A can-shaped bottle? A bottle-shaped can. Sorry.
bottled shaped can. Yes.
Yes?
Yes, that
Okay.
one. That one. I choose that one.
I like it. We're taking that one home.
You remember early Windows, like Millennial 98, where the little paperclip would come out of nowhere? And like, do you
need help?
need help? Do
Yeah.
you mean this word? I'm like, yeah,
He was-
motherfucker.
He was my friend too.
He was helpful.
I used to I would hide all of my nudes, and like both outgoing and incoming. I had a folder,
Yeah.
and I like hid that folder. I don't even remember how I did it, but like I did something where you couldn't see the folder.
Oh, okay. You just hit it.
Yeah.
Hide the item.
Yeah, and I would have to go through that to access the folder for
Because
mine.
you forgot where it was. Or
Not-
like you
not
have to
'cause-
go to a paperclip
It's
guy.
because you literally can't see it. Like you know where it is, you know where you hide it, but it's not there. Does that make sense?
I do. You know, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Just right click on desktop, show hidden items.
Yeah. I went through the paperclip
You
guy.
went to paperclip. Yeah, you could do that too.
He was my assistant.
He's like, do you mean these nudes? 16-year-old.
Like, say less, my guy. That's how my paperclip.
My girlfriend's here.
You know what to do, Clippy.
I'm home alone, Clippy. Pull it out. Pull it out.
Putting out items 17 of 240. I like stockpiled.
I was
But
that age.
I deleted that shit like a while ago. Good thing too,
Yeah.
cause like they're when I was younger, so you don't want to be like.
Yeah,
you know
we're
what
thinking
I mean?
about it. Like, I
Yeah.
understand now. Oh, ew.
Ew. Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're 20,
I'm
26 years
26. Like, I
old,
don't want to
and
be
then
looking at news that
looking
I
at
received when
teen
I was
porn,
19.
pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Even though those girls are obviously your age but not at that time.
Still.
Like, not in 2008.
Exactly. Like, would you watch a video you made of yourself when you were younger?
No, never. Oh,
It's creepy.
that's
to
weird.
me.
I never want to see that.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
And those of you who know me, like, I'm good. I have a girlfriend. My girlfriend's within my... She's 3 years younger than me, so it's within... I have a very strict 4-year rule on each side. So I ain't doing... No.
I got it. I was like, I don't want to be your daddy, literally.
Yeah, that shit is creepy to me.
But,
You ever look at your grandparents, like... Why?
what do you mean?
Not these grandparents. Like, you said that your grandfather is way older than your grandma, right?
Oh, well, my grandma's like 47 and my grandfather's like 85.
Damn.
So there's a gap, and there's like an 8 year.
Nah, yeah, my
7 year gap.
grandfather's a dirty dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think your grandpa?
I respect him. Like, I respect him as a
It
man.
was so normal back then.
Yeah, but it's
Like
just creepy to me.
like being a 21-year-old guy and marrying someone who's 15
Yeah, because
in the countryside.
that's legit how I think it happened. I think they got together when he was like 20, 23. And she was like 14.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's what he said. He was like 14 over. You going home with me in America?
Yeah, he's like, we coming to America, baby.
Not like you have a choice. You're 15, right?
We're making 6 of them.
Oh no!
I had to call my grandma. I hope she's doing okay.
I think she's alright.
She be tight. I get it now. This nigga stole her whole youth.
Yeah, and she's like, that's how I feel about all grandparents. That's why I think my grandma from my dad's side is always like looking like down upon my grandfather because he's all old and brittle now, and she's like, yeah, you get that. That's what you get, motherfucker.
You old fuck.
You old fuck. Yeah, you rot. I'm here all young and
I'm
shit.
a spring chicken. You a dying duck.
Die, duck. Die.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, what's your rating for the beer?
It's a canned bottle.
Bottle can.
No, your bottle can. For me, it's a canned bottle.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like the Bud Light Platinums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or like the Coors Lights that come in like
the aluminum bottle.
I love those bottles, but it's for shitty beers. I get it. It's shit beer. You want people to like, oh,
you want to spruce it up.
Marketing is really good.
Allagash Schweitzer should do that. Cause they keep it cold, right? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, they keep it real cold, like for a long time. Allagash White just wants you to pay $14 for 4 beers.
Like, yo, here's 14.
That are like this big.
$14 for a 4-pack. And you got like a 14-minute window of coldness.
Drink up, bitch.
Drink up, motherfucker.
That is very true. I had a friend who I did this back in the day. I was like 23, and I was like, bro, you gotta try Allagash. And he lives in like upstate where they actually sell Allagash in like local stores.
Yeah.
So he went to it, and he was like, bro, $14 for a 4-pack of these midget beers.
Yeah. I think
I'm not gonna like it though. And he was like, bro, I can only drink one because the rest got warm. So I had to put it back in the refrigerator and wait tomorrow. I was like, that's why it's $14.
They had to put it in the freezer. I always put. I don't know if you noticed when we come here, I put the beer in the freezer.
I do. You put the whole thing in the a normal person will just take one beer out, put the beer in the freezer. You just take the entire bag with the carton.
I'm sorry if I gave you any inclination that I'm a normal person.
And then you just shove the entire shopping bag inside of there. It's like, yeah, that's gonna get cold.
It's gonna get cold fast.
I don't think it is.
It's gonna get cold fast.
I've never seen. I'm pretty sure it won't. I'm pretty sure the bag.
There's
freeze.
a delay, but it's a bag, Josh. It's not a suit of armor.
It is for a beer. It is for a beer. It is for a beer. Anyways, that's a good rating system. Yeah, I guess. It says drink cold. Nah.
You have a 14-minute window, nigga, so drink
cold. Nah.
That's usually what I do, because for those of you who aren't watching, which is everybody, because we don't video record, we keep our beer right next to us, and we used to have a little, like...
cooler thingy?
A little cooler thing, but... we're not using it no more.
I'm just assuming that the weather is getting a little colder, so it won't
keep it cold.
It'll keep it decent, you know.
What I do, I don't know if you notice, I like chug my beers.
Stop it.
I gotta drink them while they're cold. Like, there's nothing I hate more than a warm beer, bro.
Warm beer tastes like piss.
Yeah, I've never tasted piss.
Ah, you have. Come on.
Have I tasted piss?
Probably once, twice.
Yeah.
Come on.
I've never tasted piss. I've like
you never just had a little bit on your hand and then like you went to scratch your mouth.
You ever wiped your ass and then got a little on your finger and then you smelled your finger?
Yes. Yes.
We just lost all our listeners.
That is a spooky story.
Oh man, that was a good transition.
Yeah, very good transitions.
Nah, it is Halloween.
Yes, of course.
And in the spirit of Halloween, we want to talk about do you have any favorite Halloween memories?
Yeah, no. Let me talk about my shittiest Halloween memories.
Lay it on me.
All right. I think you were there. This was back
all
then.
of your worst stories start with me.
I think I was 17. It's true. You know, you got a point there. I don't even know why you co-hosting this. That's right, co-hosting.
Oh damn, he bogarted.
CFO, bitch. No, I remember I was 17 years old, and I was with my ex at the time. And I don't know what I was at the time. I don't know what costume I was wearing. But I remember she was Wonder Woman. And we decided, hey, you know what would be a dope ass, like, you know, Halloween spirit shit? Let's go to our friend's Matt's house. And let's all have a sleepover.
Was that there?
You were there. Christian was there. And Matt was there. Obviously, because it's his house. Mm-hmm. And that was terrible. I had to sleep on the shittiest bed with the dirtiest sheets.
Oh, yeah.
With her. And this was a twin-size bed. I mean, I'm not a big person, but still, I have class.
Yeah, you want more than a twin-sized bed.
And if anyone knows me, I hate sleeping over people's places. Yeah, I hate it. It's so uncomfortable for me not to be in my own dojo. So
you've slept over at my house maybe like 3 times, 2 times.
I've slept over that I can recall once.
Yeah, might have been
one time, and I just don't like sleeping over. I agree. I hate it.
I completely agree. The most I ever slept over was at Corey's house.
Yeah, same. I mean, that's my cousin. Yeah. I don't mind that.
It's not my cousin.
Yeah.
You used to be my nigga, Corey.
Anyways, and then I remember waking up, getting dressed, and I saw a giant ass cockroach on the floor. And you know me and cockroaches. Oh, man. We do not get along. And I'm not talking about one of those little German roaches that you see walking around. I'm talking about like a water bug. And I can fight off dragons. I can probably rip a snake apart. I can fight a tall ass dude. You put a water bug in front of me, I'm running for my dear life.
I appreciate it.
And that was a terrible Halloween experience for me. I don't even know what I was dressed as, and I know it wasn't worth it.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were there.
God damn it, dude. I really don't remember what... Like, I kind of remember that day. But I kind of don't. I feel like I was in the living room the whole time.
You were. Green couches.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was a very Halloween. My Halloween, I'm taking you back to some childhood trauma.
It's always the best trauma.
Yeah.
The shit that affects you forever.
I use this podcast as therapy.
I know. I edit it.
I just envision myself while I'm talking. I envision myself laying down on one of those couches.
The little like you laying couch.
Yeah, that was a weird pose. But yeah,
what is that? The Heisman Trophy?
Yeah, I've never laid like a Heisman. I've never.
Well, you should try it. I do it every night. No wonder I have back problems.
I was gonna say, how's your posture?
Shit. It's pretty shit.
Nah, but my story is, I think I was in the 3rd grade, so that would make me 8 years old. And in the 2nd and 3rd grade, I had a girlfriend. That was my first girlfriend ever.
Cute.
But and her name was, I want to say Mara.
Let's go with Mara.
Yeah. If it's not, even better.
Even better, yeah.
But I say quote unquote girlfriend because like she and I never kissed or anything, right? So she and I think were arguing.
How you in 2nd grade arguing,
bro? She probably wanted to make out, and I was like, no, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid. I'm only like 6.
I swear, bro. I swear. So you,
how you that emotional at that age?
Yo,
7-year-old Mirez just arguing with his girl.
I told
you don't even know my struggles.
I told you the story of me in Peace. No, it was J.C. Penney. It's J.C. Penney. They sold like electronics and shit, like the washing machine.
Or like Sears.
Sears, there you go. The one in Fordham, the one that used to be in Fordham.
Yeah,
I was in that specific one. I'm with my mother. We're walking around. She leaves, and they start playing "If You're Not the One" by Daniel Bedingfield. And I legit have to. I'm like 7 years old. I legit have to fight back tears.
Fuck, this is beautiful.
Yeah. I don't want to run away, but I can't take it. I don't understand.
That's a good song.
If I'm not made for you, then why does my heart tell me that I am?
I discovered the song.
I felt that shit at 7. I was like, yo, that ass.
That's the same.
My heart tells me that.
I definitely discovered the song at the same time. I don't remember crying to it, but I remember it being like really emotional and me not understanding what love was.
Nah, I thought I had to figure it out.
Right there.
At 7?
This is love.
At 7, I was looking at my mom and dad. I was like, this is not what I want from life. When I'm married with kids, I'm going to be different, Dad.
But like, you're 7.
Different, Dad.
Different, Dad. More priorities.
Get your shit. Stop selling coke.
He's not gonna.
Am I snitching? Was that snitching?
No. I'm talking about Coca-Cola. What the fuck are you talking about?
He worked at a bodega, guys. I got you.
Give me that shit.
No, but to get back to my story.
Yeah.
My girl and I, we in the middle of an argument, right? So we're not talking, but we're in the same class and we're in the same after school class. So we're being petty. 7 years old, bro. Like why?
With like grown ass New York dude.
Yeah,
problems.
I had problems, man. I had relationship problems. I was stressed. I used to go. I don't know if you remember. My dad had a billiards table.
Yeah,
in his basement because my father was a super for my building, which is weird.
Wow, bodega and super. Wow, Dominican.
Yeah, and he had a pool table in his
pool table. There you go.
So I used to just have to take my stress out in the pool table, man. What
do you do with it?
Nah, I just play pool.
I thought you were like banging on it and some shit.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that when you said that you were taking your stress out on the pool table, you were fucking.
You were on the holes?
Because I remember being 7 or 8 years old and wanting to hump shit.
I'm a fuck, bro. But I got the tiniest dick at 7.
You gotta rub it against something.
Yeah, that's how I used to do it. That's how I used to do it.
You take that
on the pillow. I used to rub my dick on the pillow. It's like,
You remember? I mean, not remember. You know, you watch Big Mouth, right?
Yeah.
And there's that kid with the pillow that talks to him, and I totally relate to that kid because at that age, I was fucking pillows too,
bro.
Not cutting slits in them.
Nah, yeah,
I was humping it.
He was very advanced. I was just rubbing my dick on him.
Yeah, just like, wow, this is what sex feels like.
Boy, was I wrong.
Boy, was I wrong. It didn't feel anything like a soft pillow. It feels like torture.
That's not where I was gonna go with it. But I gotta finish my story, right?
You finish your story. Come on. Who's distracted?
I'm lollygagging. I'm taking a stroll down memory
fucking
lane.
idling.
Yeah. So we go to a haunted house. The only haunted house I've ever been to, mind you.
Real haunted house or like a made up haunted house?
Like it's for kids.
Oh, I thought like you went to like shit happened in that house.
Nah, it's for kids.
Okay.
But here I am. 'Cause back when I didn't know how to handle my emotions, you can attest to this. When I would get upset, I'd just get mad quiet and not talk to anyone.
Yep. Like a psychopath. Like straight up like, ooh, he's become unpredictable. What will he do next? Break his phone?
Find out next time.
He mostly broke his phone.
On the Bronx Project. No.
Oh, warranty did not exist back then.
Nah. I broke so many sidekicks. God damn.
Kept kicking them.
Nah, I flung one, but I used to lose them a lot.
All right, finish your story.
So, I'm upset at my girlfriend, and to prove
your
that I'm
7-year-old
upset,
girlfriend, yes,
to prove to her that I'm upset, I go through the whole haunted house experience on my own.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
mad petty. Me first, right?
No, she might have gone first, but her way of being petty was talking to everyone.
Oh,
and being very social. My way of being petty was being off to the corner,
like
aloof and alone.
Yeah, doing your own shit.
Yeah,
I used to do that, but not at 7.
Nah, bro, I was mad emotionally advanced.
No
I just
wonder.
didn't know how to deal with my emotions up until like very, very recently.
You've been the same person since.
Yeah, that I've always felt this
26.
way. I've always felt this way. Even when I was 7, I was like, so many feelings.
Wow, you really are using this as therapy.
Yeah.
I'm really figuring this shit out.
You're figuring out who I am.
This is bad. This should have been solved a long time ago.
Nah, I solved it like a year ago.
But yeah, the petty shit.
Yeah, so in Halloween, because it was the day of Halloween, right? So I'm there in my bullshit costume. We grew up poor. My mom ain't really buying me nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Going through it on my own, I get a face tattoo.
Cute.
And I'm so sad the whole day. Because I wanted her to talk to me. I just didn't want to tell her that I wanted her to talk to me.
Yeah.
Because, emotionally unstable.
Yeah. Emotionally unstable.
Yeah. Why do people do that?
Like,
this is something I used to habitually do, but I still don't
understand why it happens.
Why do people do that's stupid?
Like, you want someone to talk to me, so the best thing to do is just ignore
yourself.
you.
Yeah.
And when they come close to you, you just turn away.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you're like, talk to me, please.
Yeah. But the whole time you're like, care?
Care, please. But like, no, I cannot care for you.
I don't care, but care.
But care for
me. But I care so much, but I don't fucking care.
You have problems, bro. No, I've done that. I've done
with
it.
a D, nigga.
But not like, dude, not like a 7. 7, I was just like fucking playing with Star Wars toys and like crying when they broke. Nah. I wasn't like crying over a girl that broke my heart because she didn't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what girl was.
I was.
I knew what a pillow was, though.
I don't even... she actually asked me... She was very aggressive. Like, she asked me out. And, like, we broke up. And then she asked me out again. And then she invited me over to her house. Her mom loved me.
Oh.
7 years old, dude. It's very creepy. Why? How you allowing your daughter... My mom didn't know.
It's like that's allowing. That's like how. That's
how
you allow
a 7-year-old daughter to date a nigga
and then come over and then hang out in the room.
I never came over. You know my mom.
Oh yeah.
My mom was like, "Yeah,
no, you're staying in the room.
You're staying right in your house.
Your fucking books."
Yeah. I used to have to beg my mom to let me go play with my best friend, who's actually his name was Joshua. And he lived one floor beneath me on the same apartment number.
Yeah.
One floor down. And I used to have to beg her to let me go there.
I mean, I was the same way. My dad never let me out, nor my mom.
That's why we don't have friends.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no, I was thinking
like,
about
you
it.
Think about it like, dude,
there
like
are pros and cons. Like the very social people, like fucking developed addictions and shit.
And like those people are like they're scared to be alone all the time.
Yeah.
Like, but us is like, oh, you're leaving? All right. Pull out your dick. Fat for 2 hours and just play 2K all night.
I've been jerking off less, which I'm attributing to being less sad.
Yeah, of course that works out.
Do you think that makes sense?
The
right?
correlation has been the study between those the correlation.
The sadder you are, the more
you jerk off. Of course,
right?
I'm sad every day.
I'm sad right now.
I'm sad right now. What the fuck are you here for? No. Let's talk about positive fucking Halloween stories now.
Your best Halloween?
My best Halloween was not this Saturday. It was last
year, right?
Last year was really, really good.
It felt like
that and being yourself. A banana. But this one, last year when I was fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Woo!
Holy shit. I just realized a Halloween that trumps this Halloween.
What?
I found out my girlfriend was cheating on me in high school on Halloween.
All right.
I'm not going to go into that story because, man, Halloween's sadness.
Yeah, you got a lot of sad Halloween stories.
I got a lot of sad Halloween stories centered around exes. Damn, you be feeling too many emotions, man.
Well, I'm gonna give a break for you and just drink your beer.
Nah,
Anyways,
shout out to my baby.
Spider-Man. I remember recording the podcast last season.
Salsa con fuego.
Salsa fuego, like I like to call it.
Salsa.
Same shit,
Fuego.
really. And I was just dancing my ass off because I had a mask on and no one really could judge me. I'm just fucking Spider-Man. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Who are you when the mask is on?
Spider-Man. That's what I was. I was just like, what?
That must be really freeing, though. Like,
yeah,
like
it really was. And
having the mask on.
And I'll tell you why it's freeing. Because this Saturday, I went to a party with Daphne and her sister Diana. And I was pretty much
Shout out
just...
to Daphne. Shout out to Diana.
Yeah, I was pretty much just skull... I just had skull makeup on. And I just dressed all in black. I tried to be the emo Jared Leto with a skull face. That was my goal. And I accomplished it. And we went to a place called the Hudson Terrace, which is in the west side of Manhattan. Like 46th Street.
Yeah.
And we went there, bought tickets. We went there for 2 hours. Because this girl, not my girl, but Diana,
Girl? Oh, Diana,
got drunk and like just cut the day in half. Like we usually spend like a good 4 or 5 hours at like a place like that. We'll get like drunk and
chill.
like chill and enjoy it like the whole time. But yeah. that was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Like it was. I intended to have a good time, but I wasn't drunk enough yet to have a good time.
Right.
Like I didn't have the mask on. I just had painting on, but you still know it's me. You still know it's me, so I'm like mad shy. Like okay, I'll two-step until I feel it.
Right.
But with Spider-Man, when I was Spider-Man, I didn't need any substance.
Who are you when no one knows who you are?
Fucking Spider-Man, dude.
I'm Peter fucking Parker.
Dude, I was Harlem shaking the shit out of Salsa
Yeah?
Fuego. This year I was just two-stepping it with a whiskey that I did not drink.
Wear a mask more.
I'm next time I'm just gonna wear a whole bodysuit again. I don't give a shit.
Talia and I, we plan on going to, which you should actually come. You and you and Daphne, if you can.
Where?
The Halloween parade.
Oh, I haven't been to a Halloween parade.
I've never been.
Been
in
years,
Union
dude.
Square. A bunch of people just walking in costumes.
When is it? Wednesday?
I think it's on Friday.
On Friday?
It might be on Wednesday, but if not Wednesday, it's on Friday. Because it's
That's a really shitty day to have a parade.
well Friday
On a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's
Like,
not,
all right, going home. Gonna go to work tomorrow.
yeah, that's why I'm hoping it's not Wednesday. Talia wants to go out for Halloween. She wants to do some Halloween shit.
Go trick or treating.
No, we gonna do something, but god damn, I gotta wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, like your schedule shit. To go to Halloween right after
that's
work.
a spooky story.
Right
nigga.
after baking all those croissants, dude.
You ever been on a D train at like 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
It's just mad homeless people and
Oh, it's bad.
and crackheads currently on crack.
I'm allergic.
Bless you, my brother.
Thank you.
But I can't remember when it was. It was maybe 2 weeks ago. I had this one guy just like leaning on the train, like he's just leaning.
Oh.
And the train, I could keep my balance, but I'd like to think if I was fucked up, I couldn't keep this motherfucker was keeping his balance.
I mean, he's a crackhead, dude.
Yeah.
They don't fall.
No, but he taught me that.
They don't fall, dude. They really don't. They're the most athletic people ever.
And then
Crackheads.
like 3 weeks ago, it was like the first week after training was done in the new job that I'm in.
Yeah.
One of the new jobs that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a guy smoking a cigarette. I think I posted that one. Just smoking a cigarette on the train.
I did see that. Yeah.
And I told Talia, I was like, can you believe this? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, I can't believe the disrespect, the gall.
The gall. Don't you see the sign? It says no smoking.
You're in an enclosed environment, sir.
Not like you can do anything about it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, stop smoking.
And it
he
really
just
was like 4 a.m. I was tired. I'm not gonna like make a commotion.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck it. Just
I
let him
ride it
smoke.
for like 4 stops.
Yo, I hate the D train. You want to hear a spooky story about my D train environment thingy, whatever?
Lay it on me.
All right, so again, this is
Ooh.
with an X. Back then, I'm talking about like high school days.
This is like the X stories. I
Yeah,
feel our significant others are not liking this one.
what do you call it? But that's the thing. I always have a bad time with an
stories,
ex.
yeah.
Bad stories always have to do with an ex-girlfriend,
Yeah.
and it's always. Anyways, we were on the D train. I
I
think
only got good stories about you, baby.
we were on a D train, and we were coming late from Coney Island.
Right.
Yeah, we were on the D train, and there was this homeless guy. Again, the homeless people.
Right.
And he was all the way on the other side, but like, still we can see him, and he's just watching us while we're sitting in those elderly seats at the end of the trains. You know, the little small 2-seaters?
Yeah.
We're sitting there, and he's like all the way to our left, and like all the way at the end of the bench. He's
Staring
watching
at
us,
you? Yeah.
and he's just jerking off. He pulls out his dick from like not even like at like he doesn't pull down his pants, jerks off. He's wearing shorts, like really short shorts, and they're like kind of like baggy, so his dick is already out practically, and he's just like watching us,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
jerking it.
I love that shit. I wish I was so bold.
Like he's just fucking, dude. He's like watching us. Obviously, we're just like cuddling or what shit. You know what teenagers do.
Yeah.
And he's just really getting off of that. That was weird. And that's why I don't take the train. And that's why I drive.
And that's why I got a car. That's at that day you were like, you know what? Fuck this shit. No more.
I'm getting my license.
We got one more topic before
Yeah.
we out of your hair. Before you go on with the scares. But beware. The boogeyman might be there.
I was like, what do I do? Snap, Josh.
I went to go see Venom yesterday.
Good.
That's a topic, by the way. I didn't have a transition, so
That's a
just
topic.
straight to that shit. I fell asleep during it, not because it was boring. I actually was very entertained by it. I've noticed something about myself, Josh. Earl. Good sir.
Mm-hmm.
I be getting sleepy when I drink.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets you mad loose.
Yeah.
And just like, what if I just like do this for a second?
Talia and I, like the theory started formulating because Talia and I, we got ourselves a bottle of wine. We're gonna have like a romantic night.
So you need wine, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna have some intercourses, some movie watching,
Some wine.
yeah, some wine.
Wait, wine at the movie theater?
No.
Oh.
In my house.
Oh, I thought you had like some fancy movie theater.
Yeah,
and
'cause
shit.
we got HBO Go and shit.
Oh, okay,
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So like, there's movies there. We were watching Blade Runner.
That's such a good movie.
I've never watched it, and I read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, so I've always wanted
That
to
kind of
watch
like
that movie. Yeah,
like a cyberpunk shit. Yeah.
Fell asleep.
How do you fall asleep?
Wine.
What?
That shit makes me sleepy.
Wait, were you watching Blade Runner original or Blade Runner 2044?
2040, whatever.
What 2047?
With
I
Ryan
think?
Gosling.
Yeah. Okay, that's such a good movie.
Who I want to say aged like milk.
Really?
I used to think that was an attractive man.
I think that he's been looking the same age since Notebook.
I don't know how. There's something like I remember when like I think Crazy Stupid Love or like what was that movie where he was wearing the scorpion jacket? Driver,
which was pretty artsy movie.
yeah,
You probably
that
like
was,
it now that you're hipster.
that was like peak Ryan Gosling. Like,
Yeah.
he was like
He had no lines in that movie.
Oh yeah.
He had absolutely zero lines.
But that was like the sex appeal of him. He was like,
he was just mysterious.
I am Ryan Gosling.
He was a
like,
fucking jacket.
Blue Valentine, and he's also a very talented actor, which is like I enjoyed it.
He's
and
good.
I'm not one of these no homo niggas. I will admit, like, if a nigga's attractive, I'm gonna say he's attractive. I don't want to suck your dick, but like, if you're attractive, you're attractive.
I'm about to say, like, I don't want to suck your dick, but like, if the opportunity presented itself and it was right next to me, I might just have to, for the sake of the people.
Let me see what you're working with first, and then we decide after. Yeah.
You know what? For you, put it.
15 minutes.
No,
nah, but I think
he
like,
did.
I just don't feel it anymore.
He did a good job. I mean, I don't know about his looks. I don't know.
I feel the same way about Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Do you agree with me?
Jared Leto. That's funny because in Blade Runner 24/7, I think it's 24/7. I'm gonna say 24/7 for the sake of
running down the clock.
Yeah, for running down the clock and me not really caring.
Right.
He was in that movie.
I think it's 2048.
2049.
Oh, 2049.
Wow.
1789.
Close.
789.
Close. 2049. Because he was in that movie too. He played the bad guy.
It's the Halloween episode. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Oh, wow, we're so funny.
I didn't come up with it. You're an idiot. Anyways, but they're both like those same type of actors, method actors that are kind of like minimalistic lines. Right. And one's a bad guy, Jared Leto, who's aging too. But he's aging because of his fucking beard. Trim that, dude. Trim it. But he's also getting old. He's almost 50.
I gotta be straight with you. And we're going to tie this up, and I know how I'm going to tie it up. I promise, because we were talking about Venom. I know you a big Jared Leto fan. Not the biggest, not anymore, but at one point you might have been. Like 16-year-old Josh might have been the biggest Jared Leto fan in the world.
He was like God to me.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be him almost.
Like Jared Leto to you was like Serge Tankian or later Claudio Sanchez for me.
Yeah, you just wanted to be those dudes.
Like, I was like I am you. Mm-hmm. Kinda.
Yeah, I got it.
If you squint.
You squint a little bit. Or if you take off your glasses, you can see the resemblance.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck up your vision a little and come back.
Stare at the sun and come back.
The solar eclipse.
My cornea is burnt.
Perfect.
Perfect. Now you can see my true self. That's some Blade Runner shit.
Nah, but I was never enthralled by his acting. The only Jared Leto role that I was like, damn, was Requiem for a Dream.
That's his best to this point.
Oh my god, that was a movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Best performance ever. He had the accent down. He had the skinniness down. He just talked really well. It's the way the drugs and everything that influenced him.
Interesting idea for next week's episode.
What?
Top 10 albums and or movies of all time.
Ooh, that's cool.
Right?
I got many.
Yeah, no, I think yours is gonna be like ours is gonna be really eclectic because like our taste in music varies.
Yeah, super vary.
Yeah,
it's a super very various type of taste. But Jared Leto, he won the Oscar for...
Look out for that next week.
He won the Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club, which he deserved. He did a really good job.
Yeah.
But I agree with you.
Never saw that movie.
He's not the best actor either.
Never saw it.
He
Mr. Nobody was cool, I guess, but it was weird.
He likes weird shit. He does weird movies. Look at the guy right now. He's just... I don't know. He gives me like kind of like a rapey vibe now.
And I'm not going to hold it against him because I understand that like as an actor you only have but so much control over a movie. But he was a shit Joker.
Agree.
He was a bad Joker.
You should have never been Joker.
Yeah.
Someone
either fucked him over or he did a bad job. I'm not going to hold it against him because it could have very well been the studio. Yeah. A lot of times it is the studio.
Yeah, I'm agree with you on that. But you know who played a fucking amazing Venom?
Tom Hardy. And the way I was going to tie it, because that motherfucker, he's a cute motherfucker.
My mom actually really likes him.
Yeah, no, Talia loves him.
Yeah.
The only reason she wanted to go see Venom was because she's attracted to him.
Yeah. He
And
just got the look. He
and
got
I
that
get it.
rugged. He got kind of like that rugged. Like I'm a adult now, so I
Yeah.
like men like that.
Yeah. I do the fake jealous boyfriend thing when she'll mention Tom Hardy or like Maluma, who's a reggaeton artist.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, I bet. But
But in actuality,
I get it.
I get it. I
But
see
it's
it,
like if I
definitely.
said something about Rihanna, I don't think she'd begrudge me that because Rihanna. You know,
my mom was like totally all over. Like, oh my god, my boyfriend. I was like, you mean my boyfriend?
Tom Hardy, he's one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't know something. It's just him.
He got the like almost like a greaser vibe.
Yeah, he got that greaser, dirty boy vibe that drives
Yeah.
a Harley Davidson.
He might have
all
not
the time.
showered in 3 days. You won't know until you get close to him. And find out for
You
yourself.
don't know, but he just it goes with him. It goes with him.
Come get a sniff.
But not only that, I think he played a really good,
Very good actor. On top of that,
Yeah, I think he did a really good job as Brock.
Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock, yeah.
Hear me on this before we jump in. He reminds me a lot of Heath Ledger.
You think so? Like
Yeah.
the way he just like
Everything.
acts.
Everything.
Like, I guess the way he like.
Kind of, he has like that mysterious acting. Like, even the way he talks, he kind of talks like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's an edge to it, like
Yeah,
a white boy
there
edge.
There is an edge to it, white boy edge. Even though he's like purely English,
Yeah, that's probably why. Because he's like forcing an American accent.
he's definitely forcing an American accent.
Whatever. Man.
He got away with it.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was English.
Yeah, he's an English dude.
Good movie though.
Very good movie.
Good.
Entertaining is what I like to say.
Besides the fact that I fell asleep.
I hope you didn't fall asleep in the good parts.
Because of the champagne, bro. We have unlimited mimosas.
Oh, of course, the mimosas. We went to fucking brunch.
Yeah,
That's why.
We went to brunch and then we were like, yo, let's go to Party City. Ain't shit in Party City. And we were like, yo, let's go to the movies. And we didn't even get to watch the regular one. We had to watch the 3D one.
Oh, that's terrible.
That shit makes you sleepy.
Fucking hate 3D
Yeah, I hate it. And the tickets are more expensive and
for no reason.
they're less enjoyable.
Oh, he can touch you almost.
Not really. at
No,
all.
not really. It's just a visual effect, you idiot.
I was like, oh,
I don't
let
even think it's
me
4K.
let me see if 3D has changed. You know the last 3D movie I went to go see?
What?
Alice in Wonderland with
Really?
you.
That was the last movie I saw too in 3D. That's right. Wow, that was a big group who went to see
Like
3D movie.
2011.
Damn.
When we went to go see Alice in Wonderland.
We did see that movie in 3D.
Yeah.
What made us go 3D?
It just seemed like it would be a good 3D movie.
It wasn't a bad 3D movie, but I don't enjoy 3D.
3D hasn't changed in all these years.
It's not going to change.
That's crazy.
You would think
you would
like
think
it
it'd
would
be
like
actually 3D now.
like someone
it's
like hugs you, you're like, oh shit, I feel
I
it.
feel it. Yeah, the warmth.
I feel it. Oh man, that's 4D by the way.
Hold me tighter.
Imagine going to see what's that? 50 Shades of Grey in 4D.
Oh yeah.
I can smell the cum.
It's salty.
Oh.
No, but it's a good. I think he played. And you know my gripes with old skinny boy from that '70s show.
Yeah, from original Spider-Man 3.
Horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
I
Toby Maguire? No,
No,
not
it
Tobey
was-
Maguire. Fuck, what's his name?
Topher.
Topher Grace. There you go.
Topher Grace, yeah.
Thank you for the alley.
I don't even know how I fucking remember that.
Yeah, I
name.
think you only remembered Topher, and I only remembered Grace.
I was thinking about toaster. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like something that rhymes with toaster. Topher.
Topher.
Got it.
That was perfect.
Topher Grace.
He was Venom.
Yeah.
I don't like that they kind of made Venom like hero-ish. Cause he was like he was a bad guy.
What a low.
Huh?
What a low.
Yeah, no, but like he was the bad guy, but he was the good guy also.
You know why? You want to know why? Because Venom is not the baddest guy.
He's not the worst guy.
He's not the worst guy.
He's a bad guy, but there's worse guys.
There's worse guys. Like, because there's been plenty of times where Venom had to team up with fucking Spider-Man and destroy Carnage.
And I don't like that they made Eddie Brock like a good guy.
He was kind of a dick.
Yeah, he was. He
was kind of a dick in the comic books and in the cartoon. He was just this dick guy.
Yeah, that's why. Because Venom was a dick.
Yeah,
like, that's why he and Eddie Brock, like their symbiosis was a match.
Yeah, because they were both kind of like the same dude.
Yeah. And he just gave in to Venom. Mm-hmm. Whereas in this one, he's like trying to fight Venom, and like he's like, no, we're only gonna kill bad guys. Like, you're basically the Wolverine.
Yeah,
you know,
basically, yeah. But I don't.
That was my only complaint about that whole movie.
Yeah, though. He was a good guy through the whole movie, even though he was doing things that superheroes usually don't do, like kill people, eat people's heads off.
Shout out to eating people's heads off.
Yeah. Like, I see it, like, the Eddie Brock was this kind of, like, cocky reporter dude who had, like, a bad rep back when he lived in New York, so he moved to San Francisco and had this kind of, like, edge to him. So the symbiosis really meshed with him to be a dick. But, yeah, they really did put him as a good guy. And I really thought that he was going to be, like, a really bad dude, like in the movie, but he was a good guy, which I assumed. I should have assumed.
Like. That's just the thing I didn't like.
But it worked. It worked for what it was, because you know what's a bad guy to a bad guy?
Yeah.
A badder guy. A worse guy.
You know what I'm excited about though?
What?
Like, you saw the end of it?
Yes, I did.
Carnage?
With Carnage? Yes.
Talia had no idea who Carnage was. I was like, Carnage is actually my favorite villain.
Carnage is the red one. The red skinny one.
But Carnage is like like, you know how you said Venom sometimes teams up with Spider-Man? Most of that time is because of Carnage.
Because of Carnage, exactly.
Because Carnage is like Venom's evil, but Carnage is like there's no rules to him. Like, he's just demented.
Exactly. Like, Venom is a bad guy, but Carnage is Hitler.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to team up with Russia.
Yeah, no. Like, he's bad.
Yeah, he's like terrible. So yeah, like, I'm excited about that too, which makes me assume that the next movie, if it happens to be with Carnage, that is gonna have to team up with Spider-Man.
What's his name? Something Holland.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Think so? I think.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
I like him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a bad Spider-Man.
Nah, he's a good Spider-Man.
It's weird because everyone's like, Andrew Garfield is a bad Spider-Man. I don't think so.
I don't like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
I liked him.
Nah.
I liked him.
I liked his personality.
Yeah, that's why I liked him.
But I don't like him, his face.
As Spider? Yeah, I
think his face, like, Peter Parker was like classic Spider-Man comic book back when they first released Spider-Man. Yeah. He had it down packed. That was undeniable. And then they try to go with the personality, with the humor, kind of like funny, nerdish guy. And you had Andrew Garfield, and Andrew Garfield had the attitude, he had the comedy, he just didn't have the face for Spider-Man.
I think I would agree that Tom Holland. Andrew Garfield is what I meant. He definitely had the Spider-Man face. I thought he was I still think he's the worst Spider-Man to date. Cause I don't think he was Spider-Man at all. I don't think he was Peter Parker like he was just a nerd in a suit that like spoke as Spider-Man would speak. But he barely had any sarcastic one-liners.
Yeah.
And that's like what I love Spider-Man, because of his one-liners.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be just this guy from Queens.
He was kind of just like a loser.
I mean, he did lose his girl.
So he kept losing shit.
Yeah,
he was a loser.
He always had like a dark ending. Like, he
lost his best friend.
Gwen Stacy died. And like, you thought like he was gonna save her, but she just died. Yeah. You're like, oh shit, you dead. And it was like really dark.
I think that's why they cut that one out too, because they killed Gwen Stacy, so they were like, nah, fucking.
Oh, we got really dark. Yeah, like, oh shit, what do we do? But I think because it was Marvel, and Disney Marvel had a part to do with the Tom Holland part, Spider-Man, and it was all based in high school.
Yeah, but that's smart.
Yeah, if you're gonna do Spider-Man right, you gotta base it off when he's in high school.
Cause that's logical. That's when it was happening.
Not when he's an adult like Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Like what they did with Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
and then Venom came in.
He was like in college and shit.
Like he wasn't even in college. He was an adult. He was a scientist already.
Really?
Yeah, in Spider-Man 3. And remember, Mary Jane was like a singer.
Yeah.
Already, she was doing her acting in Broadway.
And what did this guy do?
Who?
Fuck.
Spider-Man?
No, not Spider-Man. God. James Franco's character.
Oh, James Franco was just a rich billionaire because his daddy. But he was a scientist also.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I blocked out a lot of that movie.
Which is weird because he went to a public school with Peter Parker.
You know, the scene that stands out for me the most?
What?
When Aunt May is praying. The deliver us from evil.
Oh.
Let us not fall into temptation, but deliver us from evil, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Green Goblin comes, and he's like, "Finish it, finish it." She's like, "Deliver us from evil."
He's like, "Yes." But that was funny. That was a funny part of that movie. But yeah, back to Venom.
And fucking, what was your favorite part of the movie?
Venom part?
Yeah.
I guess when you started to hear Venom start talking to Eddie Brock. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, Venom was like comic relief.
Yeah, he really was comic relief. Like, I enjoyed his comic relief though.
You know who he reminded me of in that movie?
Who?
Of the character from Death Note.
Oh yeah,
that's who he reminded me.
That's right. I mean, it's practically the same thing if you think about it.
Yeah, kind of. Except for he didn't live in him.
Yeah, he didn't live in him. He was
just a symbiote. He was just walking around.
He's just walking around like a demon. Yeah, but that's funny to mention that. But it was a comic relief. I liked Venom more than I liked Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to the next one for sure.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
I think you might have to watch that again. Just to
be awake.
Yeah. To be awake.
I'm gonna wait till it's on HBO though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure like next month you might. You know how fast movies come out.
You know, a movie I've been meaning to watch, bro.
What?
Hard Times at El Royale.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah.
I need to watch that shit. Cause Chris Hemsworth is another one of those motherfuckers.
Yes. He is.
Handsome man, motherfucker.
He's a very handsome man. I don't like his acting very much.
Yeah, no, he's a horrible actor.
Yeah, but he's definitely a good. He's a looker.
All of those Marvel guys aren't very great actors, except for like I guess Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Yeah, like if you like
Chris Evans is a bad actor.
That's the thing. I was like really thinking about it, and like the only great actor I can pick out of that bunch is the guy who plays War Machine.
Yeah. Don Cheadle?
Yes, him, and then Eddie Brock, which is Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy's like super good actor though.
They pick people who can play roles well, but they don't pick like necessarily good actors.
I mean, they picked I guess for the Marvel series, you can
Chris
tell.
Hemsworth is a good Thor.
He looks like Thor.
What's his face who plays Iron Man is a good Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Chris Evans is a good Captain America.
He's perfect.
Yeah, like
tone deaf and everything.
They cast really well.
Yeah.
The actors just ain't worth shit.
But remember, Venom was a Sony movie. It was
Really?
a Marvel, but Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't because Sony owns Spider-Man.
Sony out here thinking with their brains.
But Sony was notorious for making
and not with their dicks.
Pretty movies. Sony also made Blade Runner 2049. They own the Blade Runner series.
Look at that. They out here picking all of the attractive
Ryan Gosling
or once attractive
and then his
male actors.
And then his counterpart, which is Ana de Armas, which is the what do you call that?
Android?
Not an Android. What do you call that shit?
I don't know.
It's like a reflection of something.
Hologram?
Hologram. His hologram wife. There you go.
Yeah.
She's a very good actress. Look at that. Fucking Sony. Marvel should just pass it off to Sony. Nah, keep it at Disney.
No, they're gonna get that money.
Yeah.
They heard this just now and they're like, what? You want us to do what?
No. We own half the world.
That's stupid. Would you?
I wouldn't know.
I don't know if I would.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I've had enough fun this week. Join us again next week.
Oh, you're being spooky again.
Yeah, because it's still Halloween.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right, it's still Halloween.
It's not Halloween right now, but when this is out, it's Halloween.
It's Halloween when this is out. So.
Alright, so I'm going to try this again. Don't even delete this. This has been the Bronx Project Podcast. No, I'm going to go Russian.
Oh, you can go to Russian.
This has been the Bronx Project Podcast. I am your host as always, Mirez.
And I am your host, Earl Grey.
Earl. Oh. Earl, is it you?
It's me, Mario. I mean, Earl Grey.
Where is the blood?
Why? Where is it? Like, die. I can't.
We'll see you guys next week.